All right, guys. So I just wanted to quickly talk about the Gazelle four-person Overland Edition tent, which is what I have. Um, you can see we used it out in the desert over this weekend, and it performed beautifully. It did. We did have to use the guidelines, which did really well in keeping the walls from being collapsed. The wind was really pushing it in, and these things performed nicely. It wasn't perfect though. You do have to re-hammer it into the ground because the wind will try to pull it up. I only used 4 of the stakes on the corners of the tent. I left these middle stake grommets unused. I felt that it was overkill if we did any more. But yeah, it's a great tent. It's rock solid in the wind compared to other people's tents. Their rainfly was whipping, but yeah, this thing is rock solid when it's being hit with strong winds. And this is what it looks inside. As you can see, we're getting packed up here. But what's nice is I can stand up in the middle of the tent and still have plenty of room up here to hang stuff or to stand all the way upright. It makes it for a very comfortable camping experience. But when it gets hot like it does right now, the sun's coming out. It's about 70, 75 degrees. We open up all the windows to get some ventilation. Plenty of pockets on the side to store your belongings that you want quick access to. Your keys, your headlamp, flashlight, and that kind of thing. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed using it this weekend. Actually, for an entire week. We went camping for an entire week all over Oregon in all kinds of terrain. It did rain lightly on the tent, in which the rainfly did just fine. Yeah. I do appreciate how much space it offers, and you guys can take a look at it from afar. But I was very lucky in getting this tent because the majority of the ones available are in a really bright orange color. This is the Overland green color, which is perfect if you want to kind of be discreet and blend in with the environment here. Yeah, the orange one, I don't get it. It's super bright. It's like you'll get noticed from really far away, but yeah. Yeah, just a quick review on my experience using it. The setup is super fast. It takes 2 people about a minute to get it done, maybe even faster. But yeah, putting it back together takes a little bit longer because you have to fold things correctly for it to fit in its original packages. The footprint for the tent needs to be folded up nicely to fit. But yeah, as you can see, it looks nice. It is very long though. I'm not sure exactly the length of the tent, but you guys are going to have to do your measurements first. What I did was I had to fold down my Forerunner seats, and I'll show you what that looks like. Yeah, so the seats back here behind the driver had to be laid down, but it fits within the back of the Forerunner very nicely. But anyway, if you guys ever thought about wanting to get one of these tents, I would highly recommend it. They also make a 3-person tent as well. But this 4-person tent, I would say it would fit 2 adults comfortably with their belongings inside. Sure, you could sleep 4 people, but that doesn't leave very much room for much else. So I slept there, and my buddy slept here, and our belongings were where my jacket is, all the way on down. So unless you got kids with you or something, and you know, 3 adults would be okay, but 4 would be pushing it. But hey, you guys can make it work. Anyway, yeah, that's my take on the Gazelle 4-person tent, Overland Edition. And if you have any questions, just drop a comment below. See y'all next time.